Hello and welcome back to another video about Brazil. This time about Brazil and Japan. What? Yes, let me explain. The first time I went to Brazil, I was very surprised about all the Japanese things here. And what I found is very interesting. So my friend and I, Emily, we went to the museum in São Paulo about the immigration of the Japanese people. Outside of Japan, Brazil is the largest community of Japanese people. By now around 2 million people. In the late 18th century, the use of slaves was abolished, and because of that, they needed workers in Brazil. They looked somewhere else. In Japan, there were a lot of workers that lost their job because of the Industrial Revolution. So plans were made to send workers to Brazil. In the beginning of the 19th century, a lot of Japanese people moved here with their families. And it was crazy. It was so different. The weather conditions, the foods, everything was so different. They started working in plantations, and a lot of different plantations, they were flourishing. But the Japanese found it very hard and challenging. One of the things that was very hard for the Japanese people, that they were considered second-class citizens. It became even worse for the Japanese people during the Second World War. The Japanese people were considered on the side of the Nazis, so a lot of Brazilians thought that the Japanese that were living here were also part of the Nazis. Of course, there were some Japanese that were part of the Nazi regime and they were put in prison for rightful causes. But it became a very confusing time. There was a group that was part of the Nazi regime and the Japanese army, and they didn't want to admit defeat. So what they did was they said that they were not defeated, and a lot of Japanese people that were living in Brazil believed them, even after the war was over. Nowadays, the Japanese people are fully integrated into Brazilian culture. You can eat Japanese, you can see Japanese gardens, you can see Japanese museums. It's very, very cool. Here are some things that I already experienced from the Japanese culture in Brazil. Enjoy! Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and of course like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next time. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Ciao!